Welcome to Yeotown Online. My name is Mercedes and I'm going to guide a very fun level 2-3 class today. By that meaning there's just going to be some things that are maybe slightly challenging in terms of arm balances and some binding. So obviously it's always open level. I think every yoga class has something for everybody. So don't shy away by that term, level 2-3. But what we will do is perhaps you might need a strap or something, a jumper, a rope, anything that when we do binds, if you don't find you're quite catching, just to kind of make up the distance. So sort of yoga strap is fine, but anything that sort of can make up for the space that you might need to do when we come into the binds would be great. So come sitting comfortably. As I said, we're going to get into some binding, which will require some shoulder opening, but we're also going to be coming into some fun arm balances that require quite a bit of space in our hips and pelvis, okay? So to start, we're actually just going to start sitting comfortably for a few moments to get our breath. If you like half lotus, if you're one of those people, that's fine. Sukhasana, easy pose is great too. Comfortable with the hands for a moment. We're going to take a Ganesh Mudra to begin this practice. It's about releasing things that are maybe stuck in there that we kind of want to let go of. Yeah, Ganesh is the remover of obstacles. It's that elephant deity you see sometimes, the statues. Yeah, sometimes Ganesh gives obstacles, by the way, presents obstacles to us because we're meant to grow and stretch and evolve beyond where we currently are. So we're going to do a little bit of an opening with this Ganesh Mudra, which is about kind of removing any obstacles that you might want to take something very specific. You might have something very specific in your mind. You're going through it in your life. It might just be a feeling, it could just be tension you want to get rid of. Whatever it is, take a few moments with your palms in prayer, actually. So just an Anjali Mudra. Just close your eyes, just to kind of tune into how you're feeling before we get into the Ganesh Mudra. So you take a few breaths, your fingertips come together, not so hard that you're, pressing them in, but just a nice kind of connection between the palms. And then I'd love for you to start to breathe in a nice, we call it the yoga breath. It doesn't have to be Ujjayi breath though, if you know what that is, that sort of deep inhale and exhale through your nose. You're welcome to start with a few simple breaths. I always say start simple. So we'll just find those simple breaths, and it's a really lovely way to tune in and to check in, to how we're feeling and what we're bringing to the mat. Really important to start from where you are whenever you come to the mat to practice, whether it's a 5-minute practice or a 90-minute practice or a 2-hour practice. Take these few moments just to see how you're feeling so the practice can support you in the space you're in. So just breathing in and breathing out. Begin to feel the softness in your shoulder heads, the jaw, the cheeks, the lips, anything that feels a bit tense, your lower back, your hips. Anything that feels like it's holding on to tension. Start to breathe into that space. It sounds like a subtle instruction, but imagine you're literally sending some breath into that space and breathing through it just to create a little bit of softness. Just relaxing a moment here before we start to energize. So tuning into how you're feeling, not just your physical, but your mental, your energetic, your spiritual, emotional layers. So that the practice really touches upon, all the various aspects of what it is to be human, not just the physical, not just a workout or an exercise. Take a nice exhale, and then just slowly open your eyes from that. So we're going to come to that Ganesh Mudra. So you essentially just bring your palms in towards each other. It doesn't matter which one's on top, because we take both, do a few rounds of each. And you just grip your fingers, okay? It's Ganesh, right? Ganesh Mudra. It's about chest level. It's pretty comfortable for most people. So on the inhale, there's a slight sort of releasing or just relaxing of your fingertips. And on the exhale, you sort of pull with all your might, kind of pulling, releasing only when it's time to inhale again. Yeah, so on the exhale is when you pull, and again, might be something you want to sort of let go of, you want to break through an obstacle that you need to kind of pierce through, and on the inhale, you surrender and you back away, get a little perspective. Okay, we'll do a few rounds, 3 on each side, in other words, with one arm, one hand over the other, okay? So big breath in, close your eyes, and then go ahead and another big breath in. And then pull. Another big breath in through your nose and through your mouth. And then just switching the hands out, or you just have the opposite hand on top. Take a breath in.